The typical Exonian is extremely driven and curious. I just love it because I know that every day they're going to have their work done and they're going to listen and they're going to be curious and they're going to think about things deeply. Obviously, it's, a utopia for teachers to teach these kinds of kids.
Well, the quality of the students is the great gift in so many ways, although our facility is extraordinary and the capabilities we have to do big projects are really wonderful. The day-to-day interaction with these kids is a dream. The sort of enthusiasm that these kids bring, the intrinsic zest to do this sort of work was apparent from the first minute of my audition.
When I look around the Harkness table, I feel like I see a student who's a math Olympiad, write a good definition poem. I see a student who can play Beethoven and write a good personal essay. My experience at Exeter is that I'm surrounded by kids who work, dynamically and with both sides of the brain. What I love most about working with the students here, the level of writing I see at the teenage level is unlike anything I've seen before.
The students are always inspiring and rejuvenating us. What's great is that we have people from so many different places. They're not all just from New Hampshire or just from Exeter. They're from all over the world. Kids will bring to the table experiences from their own homes and cultures that are great. Kids will sometimes come up with things when we do a lab and we have sort of our post-lab discussion. There are definitely times where I just think, I've never thought of that before, and it's great, it's awesome, and partially why it's stimulating to work here. They actually have just made me a better teacher. I feel actually really lucky that I get to teach them.
I often say to the kids that I feel like I am the most myself in rehearsal with Exeter students because they reflect such a pure desire to be doing this work and such a capacity and a capability to do it at a level that's beyond their years in many ways. It's easy for me to go through the long days knowing that there are those sort of islands that are musically and personally so fulfilling and a way to connect with kids that is it's profound, honestly.